Hello, it's assembly time, it's Monday, and I've had to wait till later. I've had to wait till 6 o'clock because I wanted to wait till the sun came out to sit outside. So, hello everybody, it's good to be with you in some way or another. And if you remember on Friday, we said that we'd think a little bit about VE Day today. And I challenged you to try and find out what you could about VE Day. And I hope you did find some things out. And when I was thinking about it on Friday, on VE Day itself, I was imagining just how difficult it must have been for people 75 years ago to have had all the sacrifices that they had for 6 years. They had worries about family, they had not much food to eat, they had worries about their own health, their own safety. And actually, I think it's probably easier for us to understand a little bit of what that was like because a lot of us have got things going on a bit differently now. I don't think it's anything like the war and how that had been for people, but I do think it has helped us to understand just a little bit of what it's like to not be with the ones that you love all the time, not be able to hug the people that you want to hug just when you want to hug them, and having to do life a little bit differently. And we're all getting quite good at that now, aren't we? Living life a bit differently. For me, I guess I hope what came from VE Day was a bit of let's never let this happen again kind of a day, because the number of people who lost their lives and lost their livelihoods from fighting in wars is horrendous. And so I hope that every time we have VE Day, we think to ourselves, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's make sure instead that we find different ways to work things out. And I think what we'd say to children at school is one of the really powerful things is talking about it. And a lot of children at school will know that when they've had a problem with another child and they come and see me, nearly always we say, let's talk about it, let's think about it. And if it's a problem with somebody else, we say, sit together and try and work it out together. And I think particularly in lockdown at the moment, when people are in close proximity with a small number of other people for a lot of the time, in our house there are 5 of us together all the time, it's really important to think and talk and work out problems by talking. And you've got loads of time at the moment to practice it. So while we're away from school and while you've got time with your families, have a practice at trying to talk about things and make them better by talking. Often by starting with, I feel this when that happens. So if your little brother annoys you by spoiling your game, start with, I feel really cross when you do that, or I feel really sad when that happens. And see if you can talk about it with each other and work things out. Because I'm certain that's one of the best ways that we use in school to work problems out with everybody else. And I think to a large extent it's how countries need to be as well. And I have no doubt that at the moment the government and everybody who works in Parliament is thinking of ways to make this better by talking it through, talking with clever people, getting lots of opinions and working out the best way to get through this. So keep talking, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.